too long. To avoid any confusion or people wasting their time, this open day is concentrating on certain subject areas at Newark College, and they are engineering, automotive and electrical, computing, construction, health and social care, childcare, and hair and beauty. All of our other subject areas for Newark College will be covered at an event tomorrow night. So if you're looking for other subject areas, then please hop onto our website. That's lincolncollege.ac.uk and register for tomorrow evening. This open day is also focused on those who want to enroll for next September. So if you're still looking to start a course this year, then visit our website. Again, that's lincolncollege.ac.uk and click on the link for late applicants on the homepage, and you'll be able to put in an application there for this year. Before we start, I'll just explain the webinar, how the webinar works, and take you through a few house rules. So only college staff can be seen and heard on the call. We'll have a series of presentations, and at the end of each one, we'll ask for your questions. To ask a question, if you just hover over your screen, you'll see a Q&A button. If you just click on there, you'll be able to type questions in there. And when we get to the relevant point, we'll do a little Q&A session, but please start posting your questions now, and we'll answer them a little bit later. We've put some limitations on the call because Zoom's a great platform, but like any of these platforms, it's not 100% secure, and anyone can join. So we do have some moderators online, and if we have any issues, they will remove people, but we've done lots of these events recently and there's been no need for that. Okay, so I'll give you a little overview of Newark College, which is part of Lincoln College Group that has campuses also has campuses in Lincoln and Gainsborough. We're an Ofsted Good College, and that's something that we're really proud of. We're particularly proud of the fact that Ofsted have praised us for the support that we offer to students, for our focus on their future careers, and for our focus on what they describe as the craft of teaching. College life is a little different to school. There are more freedoms, like managing your own time, wearing what you like, and being on first name terms with your tutors. But we also have very high expectations. So it's a more adult environment, but our expectations are closer to those of employers. And one of those is attendance. We do expect that 100% attendance, and we monitor this very closely. Our tutors are different too. They're industry experts who've done the job themselves for many years. So they have a wealth of experience and contacts to help you with your career. We're an employer-led organisation, and that means that we're really focused on the skills and the attributes that employers are looking for. And we also ask employers to help us design and deliver our courses, to offer work experience and industry placements, and to also view our students as potential employees and apprentices when they finish their courses. When you're with us, you're not just taking a course, you're doing what we call a study program, and that includes maths and English lessons for many of our learners, work experience with local employers, and tutorials, which is a space away from your lessons with a progress coach, where you can get support for your learning and also start to map out your future career and the qualifications you might need to get there. So I'm just going to touch briefly on the COVID-19 situation. Obviously, we're all very hopeful that it simply won't be an issue come September next year, but we want to give you some reassurance of the steps we've taken to ensure safety. So all of our campuses are risk assessed as COVID secure, and a significant investment has been made in hundreds of hand sanitizer units and thousands of wall and floor graphics to help us maintain social distancing. We're also hiring additional campus wardens to ensure distancing rules are maintained at all times. We currently have about a 30-70% split between face-to-face teaching and remote learning to enable students to carry on with their practical lessons safely, but to do some of their theory sessions online. That ratio of online to face-to-face does change depending on the type of course that you're doing. These precautions are there to manage the amount of people we have on campus at any one time, and they have meant that thankfully we've avoided having to ask large numbers of people to self-isolate when we do have positive cases. Clearly, the current situation will affect our recruitment cycle this year, so we won't be holding face-to-face open days or campus tours at the moment. So to apply this year, visit our website, do your research, find the course that's for you. You can put in an online application, and we'll be in touch shortly afterwards to discuss a conditional offer on your course. Now, the conditions of that offer will largely be dependent on your exam results, your GCSE exam results. But some of our courses are very, very popular. So we would urge you to put in an application as soon as possible. Your conditional offer doesn't guarantee you a place, and applications are prioritised in terms of the date that we've received them. So if you get an application in early and you meet your entry requirements, you've got a much better chance of securing a place, particularly on our popular courses. Later in the year, we'll send you out a link to complete an enrolment portal, and this gathers a bit of extra information that the government asks us to collect. Then when it gets to your exam results, which we know will be a little bit later potentially this year, we will get in touch again to check those results and to take you through the final stage of enrolment. Okay, so we can start getting on with the main event. First of all, I'm going to show you a little video from our Head of Student Services, Charlie McHugh, who's going to describe some of the support services that we have for students. So just bear with me a second.
Hello, my name is Charlie McHugh. I'm the Head of Student Services and Supported Education, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of the type of support that is available to students when they join us. Some of the support I'm going to talk to you about can be accessed prior to you starting with us. So, for example, if you're not quite sure what course you're on, then you can get in touch and make an appointment now with our Careers Advice and Guidance team to discuss your options. If you are planning on joining us and there is information you wish to be shared, for example, around your special educational needs, then again, get in touch with our SEND team so that we can start now to work together to put arrangements in place when you come. There are lots of people on this call this evening who can answer your questions or give you further contact details. But if you do forget to ask anything during the call, all you need to do is contact our main receptions or contact us through our website and ask for student services, and we'll be more than happy to help you. So what support is available to you as a student when you join us? I've already mentioned the Careers Advice team who can help you with course choices, but further down the line, they can also help you with things like CV writing and UCAS applications. We have libraries at our campuses that have learning assistants within them who can help you with essay writing tips and Harvard referencing. We have a large special educational needs and disabilities team with a wealth of expertise amongst them. They can make sure that if you've had arrangements in the past, that we gather this information to get the support you need. So, for example, if you've had a TA or a learning support assistant within your classes before and you feel that you will need that again, we can look to arrange that for you. We also ensure that our students benefit from any access arrangements they're entitled to. So if you've had extra time at school, a reader, scribe, or any other considerations put in place for you, let us know so we can work with you to get these in place here at college as well. We have lots of mental health support for our students. We have some mental health coordinators that operate from all of our campuses, and they're there to provide support and guidance to anyone with an existing mental health difficulty, or also those that might be feeling mild symptoms of anxiety, perhaps just need that out of class support, that one-to-one contact, maybe even walk into classes to start with, because some of our campuses are quite large, particularly in Lincoln. We have a team of counsellors who work across all our sites and work Monday to Friday, who again can cover a variety of issues of need. We also have a safeguarding team. Now, our safeguarding team are here to keep people safe. So if you ever have any concerns around bullying or the safety or well-being of yourself or anybody, then please do get in touch with our safeguarding team. All of our staff are trained in safeguarding, and if you ever have a problem when you're with us, you can approach a member of staff, and we all wear the blue lanyard. When you join us as a student, you will be asked to wear a lanyard too, and wearing lanyards around our open campuses is really important so that we know who is welcome and part of our college community. Even our visitors are expected to wear a lanyard, so please do wear yours when you join us. We also have a financial team within Student Services that can give you advice and information on bursaries, free college meals, advanced learner loans, transport costs. So if you do think that you might be eligible, do get in touch and discuss your circumstances with that finance team, and let's see if there's any support that we can give you financially. All of the support I've mentioned to you is really important to help make your journey as successful as possible at the college. It can be difficult sometimes to step forward and ask for support, and some people don't, and we find out later, and we will always help. But I would urge you, if you do need anything, please do ask. Ask your tutors when you join us, they'll refer you to us, or just come to us directly, and let's try and get you the help that you need to make this a great success. We also like to include parents and carers as much as possible throughout this journey. So parents and carers, if you're on this call and you would like to accompany your child, however old they are, to any of these appointments and services, you are more than welcome to attend. So please do feel that you can do that. When your student joins us, we also have an area called Pro Portal where you will be able to see your child's attendance and general progress. So we do acknowledge how important it is that that support is in place at home as well as at college, and we really want to work with you. So as I've said, let's get ready now. I know September can seem a long way away, but trust me, it will soon come round. So let's get the support in place that you need, and let's get everything ready for you to have a great start with us in September. Thank you.
Okay, that was Charlie with some information about our student services. If you have any questions about services for support services for students, then please do start posting them in. We've got some staff on who can help you out with those. Okay, next I'm going to introduce you to our Head of Apprenticeships, Emma Innisbeer, who's going to give you an overview of our apprenticeship offer. So over to you, Emma.
Thank you very much, Jim, and welcome everybody to the event this evening. Essentially, apprenticeships haven't changed in the 450 years since they were introduced in England. It's about being employed and learning your trade on the job. The only difference is a college or training provider helps the apprentice complete the formal qualifications while they're doing it. So apprenticeships are a combination of work-based learning and learning programs designed around the needs of employers. A formal apprenticeship must be recognised by the government and appear on a list of apprenticeship standards. A formal apprenticeship consists of 3 core elements. On-the-job learning, this is a job the apprentice has been employed to do. Off-the-job learning, delivered by a registered training provider such as ourselves. And functional skills in English and maths. This only applies where the apprentice has not achieved GCSE in English and maths at an agreed level. This would be typically GCSE grade 9 to 4 for level 3 apprenticeships. At Lincoln College, apprenticeships will be given support in the workplace alongside attendance at college, either in day or block release, depending on the apprenticeship undertaken. To apply for an apprenticeship, there are certain criteria that needs to be met. A learner must be employed for 30 hours a week or more, must be in a contracted employment, be 16 years above, and can't have any other form of funded educational programme, for example, higher education, an AEB course, or further education. Recording of off-the-job training is a key component of the apprenticeship, with each apprentice undertaking a minimum of 20% off-the-job training, which is directly related to the apprenticeships they're doing. Through, for example, work shadowing, mentoring, taking part in competitions, visiting other areas of the business, and of course the training that they get with us. The biggest question often asked of us is, will the apprentice get a job at the end of their apprenticeship? I'm afraid there's no guarantee of a job at the end of an apprenticeship, but it's been widely shown to be a highly effective means of entering a profession. Keep in mind that training an apprentice involves a lot of work for the company in question. They're unlikely to carry out this work unless they're keen to take someone on at the end of it. Similarly, it's important to remember that apprenticeship helps provide employers with the opportunity to build a workforce with specific skills that they require. To start an apprenticeship, you need a company or an organisation prepared to take you on as an apprentice. All of our own vacancies are advertised on our Lincoln College website, and the National Apprenticeship Service runs a directory service that aims to match prospective apprentices with employers. However, we also look towards our study programme tutors throughout the year to identify the learners who have shown the right behaviours and characteristics to meet the employers we work closely with and provide an apprenticeship. So we encourage those who want to be apprentices to apply for full-time courses in the related area and to tick the box on the application form to indicate they wish to be an apprentice. After meeting the course entry requirements, We will enrol you on the related course so you can start learning the knowledge and skills you need for that job role, and then switch to an apprenticeship as soon as we can find you a suitable vacancy. Has anybody got any questions?
Okay, thank you, Emma. We don't have any live questions waiting, but Emma's going to stick around with us for the rest of the call. So if you do have any questions, then please post them in now. We're now going to hand over to Paul Gregory, who's our head of construction, who's going to give us an overview of the construction trade courses. So over to you, Paul.
Hi, evening. I'm Paul Gregory, head of construction. I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the courses we deliver at Newark College. Any questions or anything I've not covered, if you ask a question afterwards, that would be great. So here at the college, we deliver a range of qualifications across the construction provision. These include brickwork and carpentry joinery. Our courses are a year each, so the first year, and then we're going to a second year after that. We also deliver a multi-trade, which is a one-year course. This covers a number of trades, including brickwork, plumbing, carpentry, joinery, painting, decorating, and wall tiling. This gives the learners a really good insight into the other trades, and they often move on to the trade of their choice when they've completed the first year of the multi-trade qualification. So it is a very popular course. We also deliver more specialist qualifications in Newark. This include cabinet making, wood machining, and furniture making. These go right up to level 3. We aim to shape our curriculum to not only enable learners to pass trade recognised qualifications, but to also prepare learners, giving them all the skills and attributes they need for a career in the construction industry. We work closely with the college apprentice team, and our aim is that all our full-time learners progress into an apprenticeship. Last year, the majority of our brickwork learners either went into the workplace as an apprentice or as a full-time job, and our carpentry joinery learners either went into the workplace, and some even progressed onto the level 3 provision that we run in Lincolnshire. We have a close work relationship with a number of local employers, including Woodheads Construction and RG Carter, and these companies help us shape our curriculum to meet their needs, whilst also providing us with some excellent work experience opportunities, which we use throughout the year for our learners. The construction team at Newark College feel it's important to also meet the needs of the local area. This is why as a college we are investing and expanding our construction provision ready for next year. Work starts soon on a new plumbing and gas assessment centre in Newark, and from next year we'll be delivering plumbing and heating qualifications at Newark also. We're also expanding our brickwork provision to enable us to meet the local needs. We're also looking at some other exciting provisions that we can deliver at Newark, so keep a lookout on the website to see what's on offer for the start of next year. That's about me done. I hope I've covered everything you need to do. If there's any questions that you'd like to ask, I'll be about for the rest of the evening.
Great, thank you. Paul. Paul will be sticking around. We don't have any live questions at the moment, but if you have any construction related questions, then please do post them now. And now I'll hand over to Pete Jackson, who will give you an overview of automotive engineering. Over to you, Pete.
Thanks, Jim. Hope that's yeah. Thanks, Jim. Automotive engineering is in a huge increase in technology at the moment. If you're interested in our subjects, you may be looking at a job such as motor vehicle technician or mechanic, automotive technician or mechanic, vehicle fitter, service administrator, or even service manager as you go forward. As an overview, there's the changes that's happening in the automotive industry at the moment are relating to the reduction of vehicle emissions, exhaust gases, pretty much. As a result of that, we're seeing more electric hybrid vehicles coming onto the market, and maybe even hydrogen vehicles in the near future. Electric hybrid vehicles accounted for 184% of new vehicle purchased from September to now. So it is a massive event going on in the industry. Following that, we've got advanced driver assist systems, which are systems that take away the onus from the driver and allow vehicles to be slowly become autonomous or fully autonomous vehicles in the very near future. The fourth element that we need to mention is the MOT test. because of the 2 or the 3 subjects I've just mentioned, the ADAS, electric vehicles, and reduction in emissions, the MOT test is no longer fit for purpose. Therefore, our technicians need to be aware of what's happening and able to deal with the new systems that we're seeing on the road. We have 2 different levels of course in Newark. The first one is a level 1 course, which you'd need GCSE grade 2 in English language and maths to get onto, as well as a real keen interest in the subject. You'll cover systems such as brakes, steering, suspension, and engines on vehicles. It's a year's course, which you'll then go on to a year 2 course or a level 2 course. We have 2 different level 2 courses. One is a component fitting module and the other is the light vehicle maintenance route. Both will lead you towards an apprenticeship or will become a semi-skilled technician in your own right. So they're the 2 that we do at Newark. We've got a history of really good routes into apprenticeships. We've had a high number of full-time students moving into apprenticeships over the last few years and work locally around the Newark and Nottinghamshire area. We do the apprenticeships at Lincoln. We've got plans to change that to encompass Newark and possibly even Gainsborough campus as well. One of the big changes that we've done for this year, because the qualifications don't cover too much details to do with ADAS and electric vehicles, anybody that's got a grade 4 English and maths also will sit a new technology session, which are theory and practical sessions that deal exactly with electric vehicles and hybrid. So our aim is that when you go into the workplace, either as a work experience, an industrial placement, or as an apprentice, you'll have a good understanding of the new technology that's going on. I hope that answers some of your questions. If not, shout up and I'll see what I can do for you. Thanks, Jim.
Okay, thank you, Pete. And again, Pete's going to stick around for the rest of the evening. So if you have any questions relating to motor vehicle engineering, then or automotive engineering, then please do post them now. I'm now going to introduce you to Joe Hammond, who's going to give you an overview of electrical engineering. Over to you, Joe.
Yes, thanks, Jim. Yes, welcome everybody to tonight's event. So I get to talk to you about the electrical installation courses that we run at our Newark campus. So to start us off with, to train as an electrician, there are 2 routes. There's the apprenticeship route and there's also a full-time study route as well, with the component of an MVQ at the end. So the courses that we run at Newark are the 8202 level 2 qualification. This is a brand new technical qualification. It's a really exciting course for any learner who's wanting to come into the electrical industry, and we're really excited to be running this course now. The entry requirements with it being an advanced qualification is a grade 4 in maths and English language and literature. And the kind of things you're going to be doing at level 2 are a mandatory employer unit. So we will be putting you in front of employers within the Newark and Nottinghamshire area. So the chances for apprenticeships leading on from that do raise, because we put you in front of these people who are looking for suitable candidates. We also have a great relationship with our friends at Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue, where we work at their training centre at Waddington, and we go in there and we do electrical installation. So we do hands-on real electrical work for our learners on the level 2. Our course runs over 2.5 days a week, and we cover science, we cover communications, and you are assessed with a single theory exam at the end of the year and a synoptic assessment. And this is the part we're really excited about with the new methods of assessment, because no longer do we have these kind of scriptured assessments. We don't know what those assessments are until they're released by City and Guilds, and we hand them over to you, and you go out and you do the work very much like a real electrician would do in the real world. On completion of your level 2 qualification, you will advance onto the level 3, and this is the advanced route into the industry. Again, entry requirements are a level 4 in maths and English, and a valid level 2 qualification in electrical installations as well. We still have our mandatory employer unit. So again, we can work at Waddington. We also have links to other employers in the Newark and Nottinghamshire and Lincolnshire area. This is 2.5 days of study a week as well. And we cover the more advanced areas of installation. So inspection and testing, fault finding, advanced science, and overseeing in the workplace as well. And the assessment model for this is the same as what you'd find on level 2. So this is a single theory exam at the end of the year and a synoptic assessment as well, which is a practically based assessment where we will be looking at your knowledge on inspection and testing, fault finding, and then the other areas which are pertinent to the industry. Now, on completion of our full-time programs, level 2 and level 3, this will give a learner all the knowledge that is required to go into the industry. Okay, but what you also will require is an NVQ to become a fully competent and qualified electrician. So this is where our links to employers to get these apprenticeships are so vital, because we can put learners forwards with all of that brilliant knowledge that they've learnt with us at Newark. We also deliver a wide range of evening courses. So for any adult learner who is looking for a change in career, we can offer evening provision as well. So we have evening course, a 2365 course as well at level 2 and level 3. These are over 2 nights a week at our Newark campuses, and it's a great stepping stone to get into the industry. So at level 2, this will qualify you as an electrician's mate or an electrician's labourer once you've successfully completed. There is no entry requirements either, and the types of assessments are multiple choice online exams, followed by a 10-hour practical assessment of electrical installations. And on completion of the level 2, we can then move on to the level 3, which again is 2 days over a year and a half. And that will give you all the knowledge which is required to go into the industry. Now, on successful completion of an NVQ and an AM2, that will qualify you as a fully qualified JIB Gold Card electrician. Now, our evening courses and our study programs are covered by a range of highly skilled, highly experienced tutors and teachers with knowledge across all industry sectors. So the support you get from us is really up there. We have online learning resources as well. So a lot of the stuff we do is online for online support. And the reason we do that, certainly for our evening provision, is to tailor the learning around your learning needs and working commitments as well. And these courses are very popular. So if you are interested, please do book, please do enroll, or come and speak to us at Newark and we can point you in the right direction. Thank you, Jim.
Okay, thanks, Joe. If you have any questions for Joe, then please do post them in the box now. But now I'll introduce you to Stephen Smith, who's going to take you through our computing courses. Over to you, Stephen.
Hello, thanks for sticking with us this evening. There's a lot of people talking, so I appreciate your time and attention. I'm the lead for computing. I've been working for the college for quite a few years, but all the time we've been here, our intention has always been to get people into the computing industry. Ever since I started, this industry has grown and grown, and the opportunities for people in the workplace is massive compared to how it was when I started. For Newark, we very much focused on providing a course that allowed you to link to know-how, in that it gives you opportunities to get into their workplace. There is a potential for you to apply for apprenticeships with them after doing our course, and they do give you an element of work experience as well that allows you to see what's going on inside the factory and experience the working life of an employee at know-how as well. So geographically, it's quite a good place for you, because you obviously get to see one of the largest service centres in the country, and you also get to work within it with a level of work experience. What we do to complement that is we provide a level 3 course at Newark, which is called IT and Computer Servicing. We actually label it as Team Know-how because of our links with them. What it does is it introduces you to a number of computing modules, which include information technology systems, which is very much about the computers and the components within them, which is a core business element of Team Know-how. We talk about databases and managing information, which is a core computing skill, really. We also look at the sort of more commercial side of things in terms of how we can relate our course to advertising and linking to the World Wide Web. So as a consequence of that, we have 2 other units that we cover in the course, which include social media and business and website development. So this level 3 is effectively giving you some underpinning knowledge that allows you to progress into computing as a career. Alongside that, to support team know-how, we also run a lot of training around CompTIA in terms of the A+, which is a dedicated computer servicing qualification. This gives you some technician skills that you could apply in terms of a job at team know-how, or just as easily you could work as a technician in a school or a business, supporting a network, or you could act as a technician repairing computers on site, or as a peripatetic worker where you move around and go to different locations to fix PCs. So the level 3 itself is a good kickstart for getting into a career in IT, most specifically around know-how and the computer technician industry. And as you probably appreciated, given the current circumstances, there is a lot of need for people that are going to work in the IT industry to support things, even as simple as getting our Zoom conferences going. It's a growing industry. It's not a complete stop when you complete your course at Newark. Should you want to, we can move you on to another course that follows on from it in Lincoln that allows you to get a higher qualification that allows you to get into higher education. So the result of that is there's at least 3 options for you in Lincoln in higher education at our college as well. So this is a great kickstart. It allows you to get onto either a diploma in mobile and virtual technologies, so that's virtual reality, mobile applications development. There's also a BSc in computer science, which will take you through a variety of technology subjects and allow you to get into a lot of different workplaces in software engineering and programming, database development, web development, and a wide range of other careers. And then we have a certificate in Internet of Things, which is a slightly mixed electronics and computing course, which gives you a level 4 that would allow you to look at companies that develop Internet of Things devices. So when you talk about things like Google Homes, a lot of the automated devices in your house, it's about developing those types of computers. So I would say that our course is interesting in its own right, but the potential is where you can go with it once you've finished. We'd love to see you there as a student. We're really running this course to support Newark and the local area. We believe there's a great need for learners to have a wider range of options, and we really would like to see you coming on our courses. I can't emphasize enough how much we want to support Newark in the area, and we do need students that are going to really want to work with know-how and work in the industries in the local area as well. All right, thank you very much for your time. If you want to know how to get into this course, there is a link on the college website. The minimum we need from you is that you need to get yourself 5 GCSEs at grade C or grade 4 and above. 2 of them have to be English language and maths. Thank you very much. Over to you, Jim.
Lovely, thank you, Stephen. And now I'm going to introduce you to Anne Osborne, who's going to give you an overview of our Care College. Over to you, Anne.
Thank you, Jim. A brand new addition to Newark College is the Care College. This is a unique training experience which is industry-led, providing on-the-job training in care home settings. This programme has been designed by industry partners to give 16 to 19-year-olds the technical knowledge, values and experiences needed to build a hugely rewarding career in the care sector. For the first time in the UK, students who successfully complete this course will leave with the nationally recognised gold standard care qualification, the Care Certificate. We are the only UK college to build the Care Certificate into our programme of study and assessed in the workplace. Our industry partners are committed to making this happen for the first time in the UK. Students will also gain a Level 2 care qualification. All students will have completed extensive industry placements in a variety of care settings and will be guaranteed a job or apprenticeship interview with one of our industry partners. Rounded technical training will prepare students for all care settings, which includes caring for the elderly, those with special educational needs, and those with behavioural issues. As well as technical skills, students will also develop general practical care skills to prepare them for all settings and to enable students to care for and support people in their own homes. The entry criteria for this course will be based on the skills demonstrated at interview, along with a good level of communication skills and teamwork skills. Applicants will need to demonstrate that they have the skills and attitude necessary in the care sector to work with vulnerable adults. This is proving to be a very popular programme, and my suggestion would be to apply now to secure a provisional place for next year. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anne. And now we're going to just give you a little overview of the next steps. So if you haven't put in an application already, you can do so now if you visit lincolncollege.ac.uk. You can research your course of choice there. We also have staff on live chat from Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you have any quick questions, you can fire them off via live chat. You can also book a callback with one of our careers advisors. If you want to book a one-to-one careers consultation, you can do that on the phone at the moment. Once you've found the course you want to, if you put in your online application, we'll be in touch shortly afterwards to discuss your conditional offer. As I said, that's dependent on your exam results largely. And then when we get to exam results day, we'll be in touch again to confirm the final stage of your enrolment. We would urge you to get in applications early. Our courses do fill up very quickly, and you're not committed if you put that application in. So if you decide to go elsewhere, that's fine. Or if you decide throughout the recruitment cycle that you might like to change courses, that's fine as well. We also have a cooling off period for the first 6 weeks of term where we encourage students who perhaps feel they've made the wrong choice or need some extra support to either transfer courses or transfer up or down a level, so that we make sure that we've got the right learners on the right course at the right level. Okay, we don't seem to have any live questions waiting, so I hope this evening's been of use to you. It's not your only opportunity to engage. We're going to be holding lots more of these events throughout the year, so if you want to join us again, please do so. We hope to see you in September once you've put your application in. Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.